Now, what I'm trying to do in this point is to show how Luhmann, to explain how Luhmann sees the evolution of society from pre-modern societies to this one-world society today. Okay. It's as with many other sociologists. In order to understand them, you need to understand how they understand the difference between pre-modern and modern society. Yeah? And it's the case with Luhmann as well. I will be a bit, I'm sorry because there is no way to do it differently. I will not simplify, I'm not simplifying Luhmann at all, but I'm going to be, I don't know, in French we say a bit schematic. So the key point, I think, is the switch from pre-modernity to modernity. And actually the idea is very simple. Pre-modernity for Luhmann and for other sociologists, pre-modern societies are hierarchical. Okay? You belong to a strata, nobility, clergy, peasantry, or you are beggar, or you belong to a strata. You are born in it, and it's a fact of nature. It's not because you deserve to be a nobleman that you are a nobleman. It's because that's what you are. Right? And this determines your life and what you can expect from life and what others can expect from you, and our society should work. Right? So this hierarchical form is the form of pre-modernity, and that's how communication in that society is organized. It depends who you talk to, or who, in terms of this hierarchy. This is because of this hierarchy that you know what to expect. Because I think it's the whole point of society having a certain form, hierarchical or others, is that we know what to expect. Right? We have to know what to expect in order to live together. If you don't know what to expect because before you enter the room, you don't come in the room. It's too dangerous. We need to have expectations. In pre-modern society, expectations come from this hierarchical form of society. Upper strata defines what is right, right? So, and it's religious, political power deciding what can be said, what can be communicated, right? Now the switch from pre-modernity to modernity, it's like with Durkheim, it's a switch from this hierarchical form to functional differentiation. And this is a bit surprising. I mean, it is not totally easy thing to do in your mind with Luhmann, is that hierarchy between strata is replaced by functional differentiation between different systems, different types of communications, economic communication, educational communication, artistic communication, political communication, legal, religious, functional differentiation. One big difference is that when you have a hierarchy, you are born in a strata. And that's, when you have functional differentiation, you are outside, right? You're not born in the economy or in education. No, you are outside, and sometimes you take part in these different types of communication. Yes. Yes.
So the pre-modern society, is it still one society that just has a different functional differentiation through stratification rather than creation of domains of the system? Or is it multiple systems, again, that are also territorial?
To answer at least one of the points that you said, so a pre-modern society does not have a functional differentiation within.
So hierarchy cannot be.
Hierarchy is not a type of hierarchy is a form of differentiation, but it's hierarchical differentiation. Hierarchical differentiation is it's not the same as functional differentiation, right?
But it's still one global society, rather than.
No, because there is also this notion that with pre-modern societies, you also had segmental differentiation territories. Yeah. So to just give you all the elements, and I think this is important if you ever want to read Luhmann, it will help you a lot. There are just three forms of differentiation. Segmental, and that's geographical. Hierarchy, and functional differentiation. Okay? But the idea is that with the switch from pre-modern to modern society, functional differentiation comes to be the primary form of differentiation. It absolutely does not mean that there are no hierarchies anymore. But the hierarchies are not a fact of nature anymore. Yeah? And they are byproducts of functional differentiation. They are happening within a system, right? Of course, within the economy, they are richer or poorer. Within education, there are people who succeed more or less. Okay, so. Okay.
And functional differentiation is split in, I don't know, this is the image I have in my mind now when you explain that. I don't know if it's okay.
Luhmann explains that in functional differentiation, hierarchies are established within system with the notion of inclusion-exclusion. You are included in the economy as someone who can buy or sell or things, or in some cases, if you are not even able to take part in the economy, then you are excluded from it. Okay, and there are this couple of inclusion-exclusion, but within a system. Right? So, okay, we move from hierarchy to functional differentiation, but then then we can distinguish between two modernities. Early modernity, the nation state. How does the idea of nation state work with functional differentiation? Well, it doesn't really work. It can only work as a temporary arrangement. Okay? Temporary arrangement during which the nation state tries or has the illusion that it can encapsulate different systems within, so that they can be one national economy, one national education, one culture, one language, one national political system, one legal system, all within the nation and coupled together. So that, for example, education will produce workers that can meet the requirement of this national economy, and that laws will be made so as to support or regulate, you know. So this is the idea of the nation state as trying to encapsulate and couple together functional systems, including education. So yeah, this idea of one national economy, one national education, etc.